honeys, it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about goal setting. I feel like this should have been a conversation initially, like in the beginning of this year, like a month ago, you know, 1st of Jan, but we were still in holiday mode and now we're fully into it. It is February and I think it is fitting, if you have not started with your goals, to do it now and to do it as soon as possible, because I believe if things aren't done in the first 3 months of the year, they're most likely not going to be done. Okay, so let's get cracking with this video. If you do enjoy it, give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below and let me know if your goals are already in motion. In other words, have you put things in place to start seeing your vision to life? Let me know down in the comment section below, and of course don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so much and I hope you enjoy this video.
There. It's Yolz channel.
Alrighty, so I think it's really important for us to start with our book knowledge of why we set goals and what type of goals we should set. So the reason we set goals is so that we can actually reach our dreams, we can reach our visions, we can reach the things that we want to reach. So in other words, I set financial goals, for instance, and if I want to go on holiday, I set a goal towards, you know, that holiday. So if the holiday is going to cost me 40,000, I prepare and make a plan to reach that 48,000 in 8 months or in a year's time, but I make the plan now. I set those goals on how to reach that 40k target today. So that means either saving 5k a month or saving a certain amount of money towards that, and of course putting things in place like setting a date for booking, for accommodation, going to the travel expo, for instance, and doing certain things that will actually allow me to reach that goal, you know. And besides the money portion, going on holiday means, you know, getting your body ready, if it's gonna be summer season that side, bikini ready if you must. So all of those things really take goal setting for it to be really achievable at the end of the day. It's so important to have short-term, medium-term or long-term goals. I actually have 3 all the time, every single year. Come beginning of the year, I set myself short-term goals, medium-term goals and long-term goals. My long-term goals are the ones that rarely change. It's always the short to medium ones that generally change more often, because, you know, it's always towards the bigger goal that I set the short-term goals. So I remember even getting out of school, my biggest goal was I want to buy my mom a house. How long will this take? And I thought it would be a 5-year goal. Getting into the bank, I started off with a great salary, and that long-term goal became a medium-term goal, and I achieved that within the first year of working. So you can imagine, for me personally, this is why I continue to set goals every single year, to set long-term goals and to have a vision board, actually, which we'll get to a little later. And it's so important for you to sit down with yourself and almost have a strat session with yourself. Write them down, because the chances are, if you actually write it down, you are more likely to actually see that dream or that goal to fruition. So it's really important. I know some people go, oh, why should I write it down? Well, if you haven't written it down, what's going to remind you that it's there? You know, no one's going to remind you a month from now that you actually set your mind to achieving something a month ago, saying in 30 days I will be here. You know, how are you going to get there if something's not actually keeping you accountable, so to say? Or if your diary is not staring at you saying, I want this body? Or if you don't have a vision board like I do, saying, this is what I want to achieve at the end of the year. This video is solely aimed at encouraging you to start putting pen on paper and getting your life, really get your goals and get your life. So this year I decided to do something different. Instead of just writing my goals down in my diary as I usually do, I decided to actually put it on a vision board. Yes, these are my 2019 goals and I have separated them in categories. I feel like putting them in a board like this makes the vision clearer. It makes these goals more achievable. They're in my face, and in that way I can actually go and get my life. I can go and get that body. I can go, you know, and read the word as I always want to. I can go and tackle life head on, knowing exactly what I want to achieve out of every single thing that I do. It's easier to say no to certain things because it's not part of the plan. It's not part of my plan, unless if it's God's plan, then I'm just like, Lord, your will be done, not mine, your will, you know. Other than that, this helps me stay in one lane and helps me keep focused to reaching those goals that are on this video. vision board. So now for my vision board, let me actually share what I have on here. It might give you some inspiration, some encouragement, or some help if you are struggling with your vision board. I've got my personal goals, my home goals, my financial goals, my business and my career goals over here. Here's a quick look of my vision board on the screen. I personally want the key thing this year to be my spiritual life above everything. That is why it's first. I really want God to guide me through, besides just achieving all of these things, for him to really guide me in where I need to be. I know my purpose in general, but we all need a great sense of spiritual direction in order for us to truly know where we're going, who we are, and what we're doing on this earth. So I've put it here, and it's a Bible as well as a tree growing out of it. So I want to grow spiritually this year. I want to focus on God more. I really want it to be a God year than it is a Yolz year. Wow, my voice is disappearing. And then right next to it is this hot lady with a beautiful body. I am working on my body. Snapback is here, so I don't need to really dwell on that. I've spoken about, you know, my fitness goals. Of course, every single picture that you see in here in my book, I've expanded on exactly how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna get there, you know, through whether it's daily scripture reading, day and night, and fellowshipping with the Holy Spirit, pondering, talking about it, fellowshipping more, sharing the word with you guys, sharing the word with my friends, you know. So I've really written those things down so that, again, I know how I'll get there to reach my goals. And at the end of the day, I want to look at my spiritual life and actually be proud of it. I don't want to cringe and think, oh my goodness, Lord, I don't think I served you half as much as I should have this year. So yeah, every single picture that you see here has got an expansion in my diary. Then I've got my home goals. I want to revamp our lounge over here and then declutter. I've got so many things. I've already started, you know. Every single week I'm doing something different, just packing things away that I don't need, assigning it either to people, giving it away already. And yeah, I've also got a keypad over here that's got this key saying declutter in orange. And I also started unfollowing people that I don't want to follow anymore, and I've just asked myself, is this worth my energy? Is this worth my time? Yes, no, and declutter if it's not supposed to be there. I think it's really also important to do an online declutter in general. Declutter your PC, declutter your life, declutter your online life, you know, unfollow certain people that you feel don't vibe with you anymore, or their content doesn't speak to you anymore. It's okay to do that. And I think it's also really good for the mind for you to just declutter, because we're always plugged in and we need to take some time off that too. So yeah, I didn't mention this, but I've also got this at the center saying 2019, 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 17 says pray without ceasing. I really want to pray my life through this year. I also want to pray more for other people. I want to intercede more for a lot more people than I did last year, and it's something I used to be really passionate about, you know, not only praying for my needs and my family's needs, but for other people, because someone always needs prayer. So yeah, mentioning them and thinking of them. So yeah, that's something that's there. I really want to keep that as a key component of my vision board. I've got this saying right here, which I absolutely love. It says, visualize your higher self, then start showing up as her. I want to start showing up as the Yolz that I see, not the Yolz that people say they see, but the Yolz that I envision, you know, the Yolz that I am becoming every day. I want to work on her every day, and I want to show up as her every single day. So I've placed that over there. And then financially, I've got two things. I really want to finish my student debt, which was my NSFAS. I was on NSFAS. I've got about 20k or so to, should I even be mentioning that? I'm really opening up here. I've got about 20k to clear off my debt, and it's something that's really achievable. So I want to pay that off, and then I also want to pay off my car. And I think it's also really achievable financially. I am goal driven when it comes to finances. I know what's realistic and what's not. So I think those two things I can really achieve this year. Then in terms of career, I would really, it would be nice to have the 100,000 plaque this year, as in reaching 100,000 subscribers this year. I work really hard, even if I say so myself, on my channel. And I think if I put my mind to it, we could reach there, or at least least get close to it. So I see it, I am calling it, and I want it to happen. Then on Instagram, I just want to be more active. I've got an Instagram plug over here. I really want to be more active. Then I've got mentoring. I have been I know some of you guys have reached out to me and asked for a mentor. I've already started jotting down a little program that I want to start. So it's coming, it's in the pipelines. I really want to also extend my helping hand to other people. You know, people look up to me and I've accepted that, but I also want to actually have a true impact, a real impact, a valuable impact in a lot of young girls' lives. So I want to start mentoring this year. Then in terms of business, I definitely want to do more of my hair coaching sessions. And over here is a salon slash studio. You know, I'm not going to expand on that. So that is my vision board, and I just want to encourage you to go ahead and see your dreams in paper. This year is a year of focus for me. So focusing, I have taken it to the max. I've taken the word focus and broken it down in different ways, and this is one of the ways that I want to focus. I want to focus my energy on things that are positive, things that are pleasant, things that are good, and of course things that are goal driven. So here it is. These are my goals. What are your goals? I've asked you guys in a previous video. Now I want to know how you are taking steps towards those goals. It's easy to set goals, but you know what? What's difficult is taking those steps towards it. So I want to leave you with that, and I'm hoping you've got a pen and you've got a paper and you've already started jotting down your vision, your goals for this year. 2019 is going to be an amazing year. You know, write down your words for 2019 and go for it. Write down your goals as well. Go for it. You know, keep on keeping on. So that's it from me. I don't want to make this video super long as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a massive thumbs up if you did. Comment down below. Don't forget, comment down below. Please do, and tell me if you've taken steps. If you haven't, do it. Just do it. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.